This setup's actually really cool. Look at this. Welcome, James. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello. My name is James Leslie. I'm ready to just laugh at some idiots again.
What we have here is the ultimate, I say, the final boss of Finance Bros.
Okay.
Right, first of all, have you ever seen him? Just.
I don't think so, no.
Okay. He has this amazing talent where he can talk without actually saying anything.
Okay.
He's like a Tate clone.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's
he's
not good
a
news.
big fan of the Tate brothers.
The reason you tan isn't to just be tan. You tan because it makes you more fucking money.
This guy's got very, very basic English. First of all.
Tan isn't to just be tan.
To be tan.
Be tan. Tan is also a mindset.
Yeah, obviously.
It's a
Clearly.
state of mind. I have honestly no idea where this guy came from, and I don't know who watches him.
Well, that's the same with most people that start, like, you know, people who just, we should start a podcast. There's people who are famous already who start podcasts, but people who aren't famous already and then start a podcast.
Yeah.
And then they just appear on your For You page or your Explore page.
Makes you more fucking money. Let me explain it to you.
You don't have to tell me.
He's already
You don't
here.
have to tell me. Dude, I've heard this story like 8
He should have
fucking
just
times.
shut up then and moved on. He should have just moved on.
He's like, bro, you've said this. We were at the pub and we were like fucking smashed.
I'm ready to see a podcast of people that are just pissed in a pub, like just chatting absolute shite, which is where probably most knowledge could. Well, definitely not knowledge.
There's definitely a market for that though.
Oh my God,
Because
yeah.
the guy just said, you don't have to tell me that because you've already fucking told me. We've been through the script already.
You get tan, you get vitamin D, you become healthy, your sleep cycles are in check, which therefore you sleep better. You're gonna look healthier, you're gonna look better, you're gonna look more plump. You don't think all those things are gonna lead you to make more money? You tanning for 15 minutes is a business play. It's a money play.
By the way, this guy's pale as fuck. Like he's not even tan. Like I don't understand. Like the other two guys, it's like have darker skin tones, and this guy is preaching about tan, and he's just the palest guy there.
You tan to make you more money, which is why I still haven't made
Which is why I'm
anything.
fucking broke, sat on a podcast talking about things that I don't do myself. What's his name?
Luke Belmar.
Luke Belmar.
Yeah, like,
The super Belmar.
but he has like, it must have been hundreds of just bot, kind of like just real accounts.
Yeah.
It's a clever business. Andrew
If
Tate
you want to
does
get
the same
yourself
thing.
out there, then it's definitely the same thing to do.
Andrew Tate does the exact same thing.
I love how the other guys haven't agreed with him at any point. The other guys on the podcast just haven't agreed with him about anything, apart from the guy when he flexes his own tan. The other guys don't say anything. I wish they just cut to their faces. It'd be like an office thing, you know, a Jim looks into the camera. Like the guy's just being like,
After he finished that sentence, he said cut really quickly because right after they're like, Luke, shut the fuck up.
Luke, what are you on? Okay, cut quickly. Do you reckon he's in his like mum's kitchen as well? Honey, can you keep it down?
Shut up, Mom. Shut up, Mom. I'm trying to fucking tan.
Better, you're gonna look more plump. You don't think all those things are gonna lead you to make more money?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No, not
Not
really.
directly.
Not really.
No,
As
he
well.
didn't seem to mention the skin cancer you get from tan. I got skin cancer and didn't make any money.
That looks like a joke. That looks like a perfect
seems-
clip of like a satire.
Are we gonna say
podcast
if
clip.
that was on a comedy podcast, you would think that was fun? I'm sinking.
See, yeah.
The chair's gone down.
The funny thing is, if this guy was a character,
Yeah, it would be funny.
I'd be a
wouldn't it?
fan. I'd be a huge fan.
Yeah,
I'd be
exactly.
like, oh, this is so funny. We're making a mockery of like modern influencers who just are like gurus and just
Just that
know
guy
so
with
much.
that Zacharific guy,
Yeah.
who like pretends that he's dating Sydney Sweeney and all of that. Like the reason that's funny is because he's kind of mocking all the guys that are just a bit like that.
Yeah. And you wish this guy was, but he's not. Apparently he's made all his money in crypto and just he's wealthy, but there's like no evidence.
Well, I don't understand. Anyway, never mind. I'm gonna say, I don't understand the whole crypto thing. Obviously, people
No
do make
one
money.
does. I think this is him as well. Watching movies is a scam.
Well, I disagree.
I think I watched 2 movies in the last 2 years, and they were kind of intentional. You know, we were in Dubai. We went to go watch the new Avatar movie, which was like a $2 billion budget. And this
He's saying like 2.5 billion budget, like he fucking funded the film.
Yeah, I don't. What also I don't understand is, of all films to go and see, like if you'd been to watch like maybe The Wolf of Wall Street or like something like that.
He'd
obviously-
fuck with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he'd love that. And
Like
it's a great
movies?
film, but like he went to watch Avatar, which is just a like kind of like a video game on screen.
Also, it's okay. First of all, he saw a sequel. He saw a sequel
yeah,
to a film
yeah, true.
where the original came out, what, 15, 10, 12 years
So
before?
there's evidence of him watching another one potentially.
Well, yeah, and he's like,
So we book out the entire theater.
no, you didn't. And why is that relevant? And why did you do that?
There's also no evidence that he sat there with anyone else. It looks like he's on someone else's podcast.
Within 20 minutes, we're just I don't want to see the blue characters out here running around like whatever.
what point does he say that it's a scam? It just seems like he doesn't enjoy either animated films or like just films in general.
It's not this guy. I just couldn't be asked with those blue fuckers running around for 3 hours.
And it is weird that he flexed the it's like a $2 billion budget.
$2 billion budget.
Bro, you did not pay.
No, he didn't. Obviously.
I went to the dentist, and the first thing that I ask my doctors always to understand where they are is, do you drink tap water?
You were aware that you go to the doctor and they ask you questions about your health. He's going in there and quizzing the doctor on whether they drink water or not.
Today, and she's like, yes. I was like, okay. And I was like, why? And she's like, well, because it's within the recommendations of healthy water. And I'm like, whose recommendations? Like the studies. I said, what studies? The studies I read. By who? And then she got mad. Yeah, she was.
Yeah, I would too.
I would be pretty pissed off. If this guy was quizzing me about the water I was drinking, I'd be pretty pissed off.
Yeah, it's like, who's your mum? Oh, Julie. Oh,
Yeah.
how do you know she's your mum? She gave birth to me.
So
How do you know?
Were you there?
Yes. Can you remember? No. So how do you know?
Literally.
Shut the fuck up!
This guy's going in there and quizzing them on whether they drink tap water or not. And what does that have to do? The guy might go in there and he's just bleeding from the arse. And even before he gets to asking them, he just says, what sort of water are you drinking? It doesn't make any sense.
As he makes just a red pump. Copy spiders to get rich. What do you think he's gonna be? Just make a house out of your ass.
Copy spiders.
Because that's what spiders do. They make
something
their
to
nest.
do with Marvel, essentially. So spiders pretty much clean the house of like flies and stuff like that.
Insects.
Make webs, potentially scare people.
I'm walking and a cobweb hits me. Then I start looking up and I see this massive cobweb.
You know, even giving him a chair. He's just sat on a block. I think he's just walked in there and just sat with him. He's not even invited on.
People need to start studying words, even just looking at money. Look at a bank, right? What is a bank? What is also a bank? A river bank? What does the river bank do?
It controls the flow.
Flow of what? Flow of the current, the currency. If it's controlling the currency, it's also controlling the what? The flow. The flow of what? The cash flow. So what? Money moves like water. So if I understand where the water is going to go, I just have to position myself where the cash flow is going to be next, and I will get wet. Welcome to the big leagues, motherfuckers.
If I was like 5 years younger, I'd believe what he said. Just purely from the way he's presenting himself.
If you don't listen to what he's saying, it sounds legit, if you understand what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't listen to anything he's saying...
If you just heard the cadences. Like,
yeah, literally. The way he's behaving. Welcome to the big leagues, motherfucker.
Welcome to the big leagues, motherfuckers.
Doesn't make any sense. I have now just done word association for 5 minutes. All I think he might be quite good in a game of Scrabble. He might be quite handy in a game or some sort of app where you play wordplay. Fucking weird.
But no, I put it in a podcast clip. Put some cool music underneath it.
I want to see it again.
Yeah, go on.
What is a bank? What is also a bank? A river bank?
What does the river bank
Right, Luke? Riverbank?
River.
Yeah. No.
What is also a bank?
River bank.
Him saying riverbank wasn't even in the script, so now Luke's just had to improvise.
Yeah. I wonder what he's going to say beforehand.
No, he was just going to come up with like actually elaborate business plan.
He might have actually been able to chat something that was quite cool, and then all of a sudden he's going down this path where he's talking about water.
Yeah, in his head he's like, well, we're going with this now.
Yeah.
I'm started off now. I've got to go with it.
I have a razor that you use to shave.
Yeah.
If I give it to a child and he cuts his face, who's at fault? Is
Yours. Definitely your fault. When I was younger, I went into my dad's bathroom and I'd seen him shave and I just wanted to be, you know, when you're younger, you want to be like your dad. And so I go in there and I start trying to shave my bald, hairless face at like 5. And I just cut myself. I just cut myself, right? So I go downstairs and I don't know what I think I lied to my mom. I was like scared of telling her that I'd done this. It would be definitely my fault for going in there and doing that. Now, if my dad had gone,
Son, you're 7 years old. You should learn how to shave.
hands me the razor, and then I slice my face open.
Go on, give it a crack, son.
Give it a crack.
Let's see what you got.
I didn't even put any cream on it, just went raw on my face.
But if you give that same razor to a grown man, he's gonna shave normal. So what is the premise? Is that a good thing at the wrong time can now become a dangerous thing?
That's just waffle.
Yeah, it's just...
That's pure waffle.
I could say what he said in like a 30th of the time.
If you give a kid a gun and he shoots someone, is it the gun's fault? No, because sometimes guns are okay.
The gun was just being a gun.
The razor's just the razor.
Now, if you give an adult a gun and he shoots someone, that might be alright.
Tristan Tate pulled up a video, his favorite whiskey, Johnny Walker. What do I do at duty free? Fucking Johnny Walker. That night, sipping the fucking Johnny Walker in the war room by myself with him, chilling. Why? I studied, bro. I knew what he liked.
I have so many questions. First of all, what is this? What is the context? Like, where are they and why are they there?
Has he just turned up?
Yeah, no, I think he's probably sent like the memo out this morning saying, yeah guys, I'm going to be yapping at the park.
Yeah, and like 5 people have shown up.
I studied, bro. I knew what he liked.
Tristan Tate, what does he like? Johnny Walker, what do I get? Fucking Johnny Walker.
And then I pour it on my empty balls. My naked body.
Empty the whole bottle on my arsehole.
The point that he's made is that he's just drinking this with him.
Yeah, he's saying like, I got this drink that this guy liked, and then I drinked it with him. I drinked it with him, and then we liked it together.
Yeah.
Why? I studied, bro. Okay.
Bro, I knew what he liked.
Dude,
he studied.
Words. I heard them. I heard words.
This guy is so intensely watching him as well to the right. He's proper into it. He's like,
Say it again. Please, one more time. Just once.
That night on my knees in the water.
me and the Tates taking turns. Gay porn is straighter than this. Hashtag grind.
Me in the war room, grinding on
Me
Tristan Tate.
in the war room on all fours.
Sipping Johnny Walker out of Tristan Tate's ass. That's wrong.
You are releasing the dopamine of that potential experience. So you get high on dreaming. You get off on dreams.
You know, people make so
Me and Tristan getting off in the war room.
Yeah, literally, his dream
Oh,
is to sit in the war room with Tristan and basically do whatever Tristan says from that point onwards.
But the funniest thing is, he said, "This is why I don't like to talk."
This is why I don't like to talk.
I wouldn't recognise you if you weren't talking.
Literally.
You wouldn't look the same. Your mouth has to be going like this.
You see this guy, I'd love to see this guy in public and just ask him a genuine question. Like, you need to just ask him something like, what's your favourite food? Well, why are you even... Like, I'm not going to tell you that because I'm just going to go and eat it instead because that'd be so much more fun.
And like food. What does food rhymes with? Mood. What mood am I in? Horny. Tristan Tate. Tristan Tate's got money.
I studied.
I studied Tristan Tate's arsehole. I could draw it from memory. I know it that well.
I know that chocolate starfish like the back of my hands. Do you reckon this guy's felt the warm embrace of a person in maybe 5 years?
No.
Do you reckon he's ever had sex?
No.
No.
Again, no.
How many cars can you sit in at once? One. How?
That guy just knew he was fucking... He just knew.
I'm so glad there's someone else who's had the same response. How many cars can you sit in at once?
What?
How many beds can you sleep in at once? One. So
Not true. Put them together, sleep right on the border.
The crack.
2.
Why do you need money? You're free right now. You can go live under a bridge. Why do you need money? Comfort. You're chubby. You're clearly comfortable.
Mate, what a fucking wanker.
Why do you need money? Comfort. Well, you're a fat fuck, dude.
This dude here has got like a prominent chest, big shoulders, big arms. This guy here looks like he may have just come off a hot streak of heroin. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this guy looks like a healthy, well-fed blood. He's not chubby, first of all.
That's fucking rude bastards.
And this guy looks like he may or may not have done serious hardcore drugs for 5 to 6 years.
I want to Google Luke Belmar.
Yeah, do. Yeah, let's see what
He's very mysterious. Estimated $10 million. I don't want to be like, no way, because we don't like him and he can't be rich. But like, how have you made your money? You haven't said one valuable thing.
This guy's worse than like Skibbity Riznol. That's more brain rot than everything else.
Yeah, at least like it's self-aware that
Skibbity
it's brain
Riz
rot.
might make you laugh.
Yeah.
This is gonna fuck you up way more than maybe sitting down and watching a Talk To a podcast.
Yeah. The question is, are we contributing to this? Because this has been in my saved file for months, which probably does something to the algorithm when you know you're saving shit. And I have created a YouTube channel purely to make fun of people like this, with this guy being a prime target. Prime. People also ask, how do I email Luke Belmar to say
Can we email Luke Belmar?
Oh, I really want his email.
Oh my god.
Let's
Oh
email him.
my god. Luke.Belmar@gmail.com.
Do you want to read it back?
Hi Luke, just reaching out, trying to improve my spider cosplay. I tried to consume Johnny Walker anally to no avail. Just finished my edging streak on the Real World XXX. I would like to know, is it better to finish on my screen or wait till my tan bed tomorrow? Kind regards, Tristan Tate. Hit send.
Okay, so James, what have we learnt? Spiders, words, tanning, movies are a scam, Johnny Walker. That's pretty much what I gathered.
That's all.
I'll have to check my notes.
If you are going to masturbate, do it over Tristan Tate or Johnny Walker. Maybe at the same time if that's what you're into. If you ever find a word that sounds relatively interesting, associated to do with anything, money, and basically work from there onwards and you'll become a millionaire.
It's so true. Oh, cheers to that.
Cheers to that, brother. That's an empty bottle of Moretti back.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you for bringing me on.
You've actually
It's great to
enjoyed it
be
today.
here.
This is actually like such a fucking good idea. We may or may not be starting a mini-series where we look at bad podcasts. That is literally all that is. Need I say more? Bad podcasts.
No.
I'll see you next week.
See you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Bye.